Welcome back to another live broadcast of Deadstick. This is a play test. We're still we're leaving off with the our broken game. I broke the game, so the plane's orange. we're probably at an airport. Probably nobody really knows where I am. We're up in the mountains. So I just want to start off by saying that. Like I said, I'm your host, Breaking Bad Bear. Please like and subscribe if you haven't subscribed. If you've already subscribed, don't worry about it. You're good. We greatly appreciate you. Today, in the back seat is riding Red. Red, let the people know you're alive.
I'm riding somewhere.
He's
in that plane somewhere. He's got me tied up in that plane somewhere.
Yeah, sometimes I might stick him in the cargo hatch back here. We'll put him in the little cargo bay. Or he's back here holding on to the tail for dear life. Please help. Yeah, so we're all the way up here. And let's get a good look on the map and see exactly where. That's the wrong one. There we go. We're all the way up in Oakton. Oh. Clear up here. I'm not sure if we can do anything here. I'll see if I can get into the I think we checked this last stream. I wasn't able to get into the building because I needed to buy some oil, so we're gonna need to buy oil. I think I used all of it. Let me double check. No, we still got a quart of oil left, so we're still good. Oh, let me get out of that phone. That's what started it all in the first place. All I wanted to do was choose my phone colors, and it borked the game. But that's okay. It's allowed us to explore the map. I've just taken heavy penalties. Yeah, it won't let us in the building. I really would like to get some oil. No jobs up there. And we can't check the weather. The last time we pulled in here, and I don't know if the weather's changed, the wind was so extreme I couldn't even barely taxi the plane. That's how extreme it is. So we're gonna leave. I think I got enough room. I think I got enough room for the plane. I don't need to unchock it. We can get some fuel put in it. We'll fill it up. I'll double check the oil. And then we'll get underway. I had to take a drink of water. Getting a little bit of the coughing fits going. Actually, we'll check the oil first. 3.2 quarts of oil. We'll just leave it like that. It's not going to hurt it. It's close enough. Grab the fuel. See if the fuel will reach all the way over here. Up on the plane. Yeah, we're not carrying any cargo, so we can afford to fill this all the way up. We'll just fill it full on both wings. It's gonna make us a little heavy, which we're gonna fill it. If it's really windy out, we're really gonna fill this. We're really gonna have to work the plane. I do like when you're pulling the hose out and then you're trying to take it back. It's actually just like self-raveling up. They could work on the animation a little bit for the spool, but it looks good. I mean, for what it is, it looks good. And then it snaps back. Okay, that's not bad. 166 for fuel. Let's look at the plane. Tires are 86. We had to repair that strut. We did damage that strut, so we did get some repairs done on it. We're going to have to keep in mind on how many landings we're going to be making today. Actually, we really need to see where we might go before we start heading back, because maybe we is there another airport around here that we might be able to see? There's a major one here that shows on the map. There's something there. Maybe we fly. Well, I'm pretty sure we could get fuel here, so maybe we fly down this valley through here to see if we see anything and fly over to this airport and check it out. And along the way, we'll see if we see anything going through here. Because I know there was a place here. I want to see if we get low enough to see what that was. There's a place here we didn't land because it's water access. We saw it. We took a picture. We just didn't land. We'll do the same here. And then we'll fly. We'll try to fly through here. And then we'll go through this valley here. Check some of this out and see if we see anything in this area that we can land at, any airports or anything like that. So we're just primarily just exploring the map. Like I said, I bugged it by going into my phone, going into the settings. I changed the colors of everything, which the phone went and changed everything back, but I changed the phone to blue. I think I changed the highlights to orange, and then I changed the screen to orange. And I went in and played the video game, came back out, my plane was orange, and it bugged the game. So here's the, I'll also show the, my text messages. Oh. I'm trying to, at least. I keep borking it up. Let's go into the messages. We have no reception here for some reason, so I can't show you any of the messages. Never mind. Wait, hold on. Did it just say we had like 99 messages? Just for a second there, it said we had 99 messages.
That's what it says. You got 99 messages.
Which is impossible. Interesting. That's interesting. Oh wait, we got to pull the chalks.
I think if you had 99 messages, your phone would be full.
Oh, it's windy. You can hear the plane blowing around already.
Oh, this is gonna be an interesting takeoff.
Yeah. I'm gonna try not to crash it right off the gate here. Let's get the plane prepped. That looks good. Throw the mixture in. Which we're up a higher altitude, so I'm gonna pull the mixture out just a little bit so it's not stuttering, because the engine was stuttering a little bit being at this altitude. That on, we're gonna need it. Prime it. 3 pumps. What they want us to do. This is supposed to be testing the magnetos. I'm not seeing anything going on with that. By the way, we will be taking penalties every time we land because we're in an IFR plane and we're not IFR rated. So just to let you guys know that too. And believe me, I wanted to get out of this plane, but like I said, it won't let me finish the story mode or the set demo or whatever they had set up for it. I'm not able to complete it. I have done it before. We've completed it before in the first play test. Oh, the wind is so bad. Oh my gosh. Yeah, it's pretty hard on the rudder there. So the wind's blowing. The wind's blowing that way. We want to turn right and take off out of here, and we're gonna go directly to the runway. I'm pretty sure we should have room to take off going to the right. Look at that windsock though. It is just pure blowing in the wind right there. I mean, it is full as full gets. We're gonna take off going this way. And I'm gonna aim. Oh my gosh. Okay, I barely touched. The wind's blowing me right now. By the way, as you see what's going on here, I barely touched the rudder to make that turn, and the wind just blew me in a circle. That's how bad the wind is up here. Let's try to get out on this runway. I'm trying. Yeah, it was so windy. I tried manually moving the plane, and it just was impossible. We had to like force it over here. Okay, we're gonna try to take off in the wind. I'm gonna take off at an angle here. At least try to. Everything looks good. I'm gonna pull a little bit more mixture. Going full throttle. We're gonna get off the ground as fast as possible here. Hopefully we don't spin out a wreck on the way up. We're full flaps. Oh my gosh, the wind's blowing so hard. It is pulling me that way. Come on, we should have enough wind. I should be off the ground. Okay, we are somewhat off the ground. We got a stall warning. Still got a stall warning. Still have a stall warning. Take some flaps out there. Still got another stall warning. The wind's still blowing me around. That's not me. That's the wind blowing me. The wind is literally pushing me this way, so we're just gonna follow it so we get speed up. Until we get the speed up. Does the engine sound fine, Red? I don't hear it stuttering anymore. He may not be able to hear me. I don't know if I stuck him in the back seat there, or is he in the he's in the tail of the plane. All right, I think the plane sounds fine. Oh, by the way, this runway is huge because here's another part of the airport. This runway has this airport has 3 runways on it. And this is one of the taxiways. Get back to this portion of the airport. We'll do like a little flyover so you guys get to see how huge this airport is. This airport's made for big planes. Like they could put the DC plane in here that they're showing, which I think it's a DC-1 or a DC-3. Like 1, 2, or 3 that they're showing with the tail dragger. But yeah, here's a good look for the it's gonna be foggy up here too. There's one of the main runways, and then it has 3 runways here. This is like your big main. Here's another main going the opposite way, and I think this third one is for smaller planes. But a bigger plane could land on there too. So I mean, it's got 3 runways for any wind condition. Three runways, 6 runway numbers for 6 different angles of attack. But yeah, let's dive out of that. And let's head towards, let me look at the map. We're heading, I need to look at the compass here too. And we need to kill some throttle for a minute. Compass bearing is south by southeast. And we're pretty much going southeast. So we need to look, I believe we're here. That canyon to the left goes there. We got to be careful which way we take. I'm looking for I believe that's the opening I want. I'm gonna double check. I'm looking at this. I'm looking at this. The opening follows it. Yep, that's the opening I want right here. So just navigating off the map alone and making sure I can make that happen. Let's zoom in. I thought that one place was down there. There is a place down there. Going to be another place that we can deliver to, but since it's already on the map, I don't think there's a reason to dive down to it. What do you think, Red? Should we dive down there and check it out, or should we just keep going since it's already on the map? I think we lost Red. He might be muted, guys.
I'm not muted. I'm just waiting for you to crash.
Oh, well, what do you think about that place down there since it's already on the map? Should we just bypass it?
If you think you want to bypass it, go for it.
Yeah. Well, I mean, like I said, it's already on the map.
Well, you're the one looking out the window.
Hold up.
Just open the door. Just open the door and fall out.
Yeah, we ain't falling out of this plane. Found another airport though that we're gonna land at. We're gonna do a flyby.
You're the one flying. I'm just here for the ride.
Red's like, I'm just in the back seat. I don't even know what you're talking about.
I have no control of this ride. I'm just passenger.
wonder how many G's this plane can take. View location. Uh-oh. Get me out of this dang camera before I crash the plane. There's another runway down there. We're gonna buzz the tower. See what's going on. See how many G's this plane can take. We're full nosedive down. Forcing the nose down. Are we coming in from both ways, or is it just gonna be one way here? Looks like we can come in both ways. Plane's gonna lift itself a little bit. We're gonna make an aggressive turn. Boy, this bush plane, it can really do some aggressive maneuvers for being a bush plane. All right, we're gonna add some power just to keep. Uh-oh, what's that? See the plane start shaking? Too many G's? Was I pulling too many G forces? I mean, the plane seems pretty strong. Let's add some flaps. We're gonna make a landing. Maybe we could buy some oil here before we move on. See if we can go into any of the buildings there. But to get it to add to the map, we gotta land here. Actually, let's just add a little more power because I think we gotta come up a little bit. Slide 2 notches of flaps. Oh, we don't want to go full power. Alright, we're on the glide slope-ish. If we need to, we'll add power. I pulled all power. I added a little power. Ooh. Ooh. Okay, I'm cutting power. Looks like a pretty short runway. Not sure which way the wind's blowing to the right there. Which on takeoff won't be good. This looks like a dirt runway. So let's get her slowed down. Why it's blowing me off the ramp. But we're in the grass. Get back on the ramp. This is aggressive landing, I think. But it looks like there's only a building here, but I want to check out the building at least. We might even leave the plane running. I just put the wheel chocks on it. That way we don't have to shut the plane off. We're not gonna be here that long anyways. We're just here to explore. Check the building out. Looks like the door's closed, so we're not gonna be able to go in anyways. But we still need to step foot out of the plane. We're going to bring it to a stop. So the throttle's down all the way. Gonna give us that negative IFR rating challenge. That's because we're in an IFR plane. We'll put the wheel chocks here for safety. I'm not sure. I don't think we can open doors. Nope. I don't see any jobs on the job board. Can I sneak through the window and buy some oil? No, I can't reach it. So they definitely made sure during the playtest you weren't able to access any of the buildings. And some of the newer areas out of the zone. But, like I said, I want to explore outside these zones. We got the money to, might as well do it. Get this going. Get that off. Yeah, for us to play anything, for us to deliver packages, which that's what we would be doing and working on our plane and building it up. We're not able to do that at the moment. Let's get all 3 flaps down. We're on the runway. Let's try to keep it on the runway this time. The wind is blowing pretty hard here. Let's get full throttle up. Here we go. Here, I think we're going. Start moving some flaps out real quick. We're starting to stall. This runway looks a little rough. They might need to fix it up a little bit. You're seeing like some concatenated lines on the side. That's something that could be cleaned up. Looks like the runway was done in like 3 pieces. Alright, let's check to see what airport that was, because it's going to be on the map. Where are we? Right here. Calthrope or something like that, I believe. Better start paying attention before we run into a mountain. Bring the throttle down a little bit, let her coast. She'll slowly still climb, but we don't need to keep the throttle up. And by the way, you're gonna see the game glitch a little bit. That's because it's not my PC, it is the game. The game's bugged. Like I said, I bugged the game somehow when I got into the phone. So it's gonna do that. It's trying to create, I think what it's trying to do is create this storm that they put in place for the playtest. But like I said, it's bugged. For us to get out of this bug issue, I would have to restart the game. And why do that when we can explore? This gave us a chance to go around the map and check the map out. So we got some money, we might as well do it. And we could still continue to deliver packages, because I was picking up packages in the region that we were in, which is in this region right here. This little region is the region that they were allowing you to do that stuff in. I didn't have any issues with getting packages and delivering packages. Okay, this shoots off and goes to a dead end, so we want to make sure we don't go down there. That's just going to be a bad day. We're not going to be able to climb out of it, and we're going to end up running into the mountain. Looking for any other places to land, because there's going to be like little small places to land too that are, you know, they're going to put places out in the middle of nowhere that you can land at that don't even have a dirt strip, and you're just going to be stopping there to deliver supplies. It might be just an opening like that. Is that something? No, but it would be something like, it'd be an opening like that. Also, there is wildlife in the game, so you got to be careful running across wildlife. I've seen a few animals already. I know there's bears in here. They can attack you, and you're right to the hospital. So you got to keep that in mind when you're on the ground. Keep an eye out for wildlife, because you don't want to be a victim. We're just cruising along, checking out the scenery, flying below the clouds. I should check to see what temperature it is. It's 40 degrees, so no reason to have the pitot heat on. The engine still sounds fine, so we're doing good. We're not falling, don't need to add any trim, so we're good there. No need to use this because, well, like I said, we're not going anywhere in particular. So no need to use the kneeboard. You know what I do want to try though? I want to try to do a barrel roll in this thing. Okay, it is possible. You can do a barrel roll, but apparently I pulled some G-forces there. Oh, what direction am I still going? Southeast?
Quit rolling over. You're going to make me pass chunks back here.
Well, that's going back north, so we need to turn around. So I did a barrel roll that.
Remember, you got a fox back here and this door back here.
Yeah, I forgot you were back there, Red. Sorry about that. I'll open the window up. You can get some fresh air. There, we'll open the side window. We'll keep the door closed. You guys get to hear the air come in the plane. Don't want you passing chunks back there. That's cool that the further open you have the window, the more air comes in. I'm glad they made the sounds for that. Oh, nice. Perfect. Completely shut. Nice. South by southeast. That's the direction we want to be going. Yeah, so we got turned around. So you can do it. You can do a barrel roll. The wings don't come off. We tested it. It's good. Get a little bit of. I wish you were able to do an up and down look with the outside camera, but it's literally just left and right. So I can just spin around, make you dizzy. I hope they come up with some animated characters. So when you're outside the plane, you actually can see a character that's in the plane. That'd be nice. Yep, there it goes. The game glitched again. I literally think it's just trying to throw off a thunderstorm. But the game looks pretty. I mean, it's a good-looking game. I like it. It's interesting. It gets really interesting when you're carrying packages and you overloaded the plane and you can barely get it off the ground. I've came pretty close to wrecking it a few times because of that. Not seeing any other places down there. Also, when you're outside the plane, you can't zoom either. So when you're in this view, you're not able to zoom in, and it's really loud out there. Of course, it should be because it's a plane. Moving through air, so you're getting the plane noise and the air noise pushing past the plane. I definitely wouldn't want to fly this at nighttime. This would be you would definitely want to be above the mountains in altitude, which also we should test that too. We should go to an altitude above to where you need an oxygen mask and see if you start to die. You may be starting to fall asleep because you're starved of oxygen, because maybe we have to buy an oxygen bottle to put in the plane, and this one doesn't have an oxygen bottle in it. I mean, we're already... Yeah, we're about... I mean, we're still climbing at a cruise speed. You know, we're not doing anything to hurt the engine or anything, so... You know, at the altitude we're at, I'm surprised the engine's running that hot. Yeah, see, the RPMs, they're stable. We're good with the RPM. Not even using that because we don't have our rating. Airspeed's good. We're cruising at a comfortable 80 knots. See, that's the other thing. When you get in here, you're going to have to juggle how hard you're going to beat your aircraft, depending on how much you're going to pay out of pocket for repairs and stuff. Because that engine compartment has a fully built engine in it. You know, you burn out a cylinder, that's going to cost you. I am not seeing anything down there in the valley. I'm going to sway a little bit. Try to see what's underneath of me. I just wanted to make sure they didn't have nothing along here, which I wouldn't think they would. It's all pretty steep unless they had something sitting on a cliffside. Let's see where we're at. I believe we're right in this area. I think that's the yeah, that's where we're at. Okay. We need to see where we want to go. We want to go, if we're going over here, we need to pop through this valley. So we do need to go this way. I was wondering, there might be some places in these hills, because over here is like the rolling hills. I'm pretty sure there's a place to land in there somewhere. I wouldn't see why they wouldn't put a place. Oh wait, is that a place on a hill? Okay, it is gonna get difficult. There's a place down here on a hill. So this is literally the backwoods landing right here of one of these places. That's going to be one of your harder difficulty jobs. Yeah, there's a place down there, like a little farm or something. Real small runway, which is not even considered a runway. It's just literally a dirt path. You would have to be really slow, full flaps. I mean, that's gonna be your hard stuff there. We're not even gonna bother even marking that on the map. Yeah, so it's gonna get difficult, especially for your small bush plan like this. It's gonna be like, hey, we need a package delivered to this place. We need you to find the place first. It's in a general direction, and then we're gonna need you to land there. Good luck. We better check fuel. Yeah, we're doing okay on fuel. That's kind of why I got it like cruise altitude. We're just cruising, throttle's just chill. We're not really gonna suck through that much fuel. We could even lean well, I don't know. We leaned it out already a little bit. I don't want to lean it out too much. Kind of got to listen to the plane when you're leaning it out too. I mean, we're up high enough we could lean it out a little bit, but don't want to lean it out too much where you're starving it of fuel, because you're killing the lubrication and you're going to burn up your cylinders. So you can lean it out a little bit. When you get up into higher altitude, you can hear the engine start to stutter. That means it's getting too much fuel. Lean the engine out a little bit. But if we go to land, I need to put the fuel mixture fully back in, because it's going to need that. You got to kind of keep that in mind too. Can't tell if there's something over there. Well, if you need to make an emergency landing, that would be a good spot. There's a lot of clearing in this area. Yeah, I'm also keeping an eye out if I got to make an emergency landing somewhere, because let's say something happens. Oh, look, another airport for me to land at. New location found. How am I going to make that approach? I guess we come in from there? Okay. Killing the power. Get out of the camera. We got a long ways to come down, so we're going to go this way a little bit and then turn into it. Kind of let the plane sink. We're discovering new areas. We're plotting them on the map. This will be beneficial for when the game actually comes out this year. We'll already have a head start and know where we need to go. We'll be like, oh, that airport? Oh yeah, we know where that airport is. We've been there before. It'll be like, yeah, we were there. It was dangerous. I don't trust us flying, but we were there. Also, if the devs ever find themselves watching this video, please make this multiplayer. You don't even, you don't have to be crazy multiplayer, but make it to where I could be like, okay, I want a couple buddies to join my game. You know, I could have up to 4 people in the lobby or something. I'm coming at a weird approach. I just want to let everybody know this is a weird approach for me too. Nope. Okay, it's a dirt track. This might be a go around. I haven't decided yet. If it touches down, oh man, we're in trouble. I am on the ground. I'm on the brakes. On the brakes.
Hit that plane. Hit that plane. You're going to hit it. You are going to hit it.
Oh,
you came close.
I came close, Red. Red's a little delayed, so he didn't get to see everything. He is a little delayed, which we can't help that.
Well,
yeah. It's all right.
You got me shoved in a box back here.
I know, it's hard. It's hard for him to see back there. Get these flaps off. I want to make a turn.
You're trying to blow your plane up the easy way.
Yeah. I bet you the wheels of the struts aren't doing too well. We're just going to turn the plane around. We're going to leave it run. Like I said, we're just going to go check this place out real quick. No need to shut it down. Get it a full stop. Jump out of the plane. We're going to throw the wheel chocks on so she don't run away on us. I doubt it's going to let us in there, but there's the DC plane I was talking about, and here's some float planes. This is actually, I think, a different modeled float plane from the last one I saw. So this one's definitely a different model. Yeah, I could see them bringing in planes, new planes for this. I doubt they only... I don't know what they have. I don't know if they have other planes right now. I know they have this one. But, yeah, I could see them bringing in other planes. Yep, we just land here. We're not able to do anything. Just land at the moment. Like I said, it's a playtest, so they're just making sure you can't go in and do certain things. Oh yeah, don't get near the prop. You're gonna die. I just want to let you guys know that. I haven't tested it yet, but I'm 100% that if you get close to that prop, you're gonna die. If animals can kill you in this game, you get close enough to that prop, you're going down. Hey Red, can you check the oil? Can you get up by the prop and check the oil for me?
I'm not getting anywhere near that that death trap.
All right, so Red
You're
knows.
leaving me here. You're leaving me here at this airport if you're gonna fly like that.
No, you're in the back seat. Buckle up. We're getting ready to take off. Here we go. Full throttle. Full flaps, full throttle. And we're taking off with the wind. Sort of. We got a little bit of a tailwind, which is hitting us on another side. I don't understand why. That's opposite of the sock. It's interesting. It must be wind gusts, like wind shear, like the wind's hitting the rocks and then blowback, maybe? I'm not sure on that. I'm not an actual pilot, so I wouldn't know. I don't know how the wind works in a mountain. But it is a good guess. Alright, we're making a decent climb out over this. We're out over the trees. That was a safe takeoff. That was like one of our safest takeoffs that we've had. Oh, we should have checked to see the condition of the plane from that landing. Well, it's too late now. We're on our way. Let's check fuel. Yeah, we're doing fine. Oh yeah, we're in a big climb. We don't need to be doing that. Let's just bring the throttle down. We'll let the plane's doing some weird things with the wind here. I'm not sure what's going on with this plane. By the way, last time I checked, we had like 6 knots of wind. This wind acts like it's 18 knots. So we've been getting like turbulence and wind shearing and... Not seeing anything down there. I'm seeing something that could go there. Looking for places to land just in case something breaks on the plane. Now we're gonna be going this way anyways. Checking for places to land. Well, while we're sort of flying, let's check to see what... Oh, nope, snap. Let's check to see what place that was. Buyers? Isn't that what this is? Oh no, that's voice. Narrow landing strip nestled among the rocks along the side of a... We were starting to fly towards the mountain, guys. Had to course correct. The plane just started flying itself, and it said, nope, guess what? We're going into the mountain. Are we still climbing? Throttle out a little more. No reason for us to keep climbing. We're going to be in a valley here in a second. I would say if you're at the right altitude and you trimmed your plane out, you could probably walk away from the computer for like, I don't know, if like you had to go to the bathroom or something for 5 minutes in flight. You might be able to get away with it as long as you're not doing what I'm doing and flying in between mountains. Because if I would have walked away, I probably would have came back and the plane would have been crashed. This plane does not have an autopilot. The only autopilot you have is making sure the plane's stable, and you trim the nose to make sure you're leveled flight. Because if the wind hits you like it was doing to me earlier, it knocked the plane and tilted and started sending me another direction. So you might go do something, come back in 5 minutes, and your course changed, and you're like heading east instead of south. Like right now, I straightened the plane out, but now the wind's blowing me so much, it's starting to actually push the plane in the direction of the wind. So I've been fighting the wind this whole time. And also, we need to keep an eye out for the airport we're looking for. So we should be in this valley here. We want to follow the stream. This is like a Three Rivers area. We want to follow the stream up this way to find the where we're heading to land. Is that going to be a place too? Every place for me right now looks like a place to land. It's like I've been looking around. It's like, oh, is that a place? Is that a place? There could be a place out here too. And that's what's going to make this fun, is because you're going to be like, well, I'm not sure if there's a place there or not. And then you get to flying around and you're like looking and looking, and you're like, that might be a place. Oh, there is a place there. Oh, there is a place there. Like, that's some heavy, deep woods. I think I just saw a place back here in the corner back here. There might be something right back in there. Trying to see if there's something over here. I see something there that looks like it might be a structure. There might be something here too. There might be a plateau up there. Trying to pitch for it. Man, we got enough fuel. We can fly over here and then we'll turn and head back that way. Let's see if there's something over here. That's the whole point of today. Just exploring, checking things out, enjoying the flight. Trying to fly the wheels off this plane, because we already know what we can do. We can deliver packages and get into our next plane, but it only allows you to do 3 jobs, and after you do the 3 jobs, it kicks you out and you're done with the play test. I actually wanted to explore a little bit more and get the real depth and feel of the the countryside. Fill out the that looks like it could be a place. It's definitely a place, like if I needed to make an emergency landing, I could land down there in SOS. Also, we need to keep an eye out for wildlife, because I definitely don't want to go down to a goat or a bear or something like that. I'm trying to stay alive here. Okay, I do see some buildings up there. I don't think it's an airport. It might be a place that we can deliver to. We will take a picture of it. I'm not necessarily going to land down there if it doesn't have a runway. If it's just a grass, I think it's just grass. I don't think there'll be a reason for us to go down there. This is going to be one of your harder landing spots too, because I think that's your strip right there, and it's not very big. It is a very small window. And you guys saw what I just got done doing. Like, I needed that whole runway and I about killed myself. Yeah, let's get a camera out. That is not my camera. Yeah, very small. That's a very small strip right there. Let's check and see what we're doing here. I don't want to just fall out of the sky. Yeah, we're going to fall out of the sky. Turning too aggressively. It looks like a little farm. Yeah, there's the strip, guys. Right there, that little strip. Oh, man. I'm definitely not skilled enough to land there, let alone I don't think I'm skilled enough to even get off the ground from right there. Because that's not that much runway. And then here's the thing. You need to get up as fast as possible because look, you're automatically into trees and they're tall. There's no way. There's no way. I might be able to land it, but I don't know if I'm going to be able to take off. So we're not going to do that. That's a little... I don't know if red in the back would even allow me to do that landing. Red's like, you know what? I'm just going to stay back here and stay quiet and not say a single thing because it looks too dangerous.
There's nothing really I could do back here other than stay quiet and hope for the best.
Yeah, the only packages I'm delivering right now is red. All right, let's check fuel. All right, we should be able to make it to this airport over here. We'll get fueled back up, and then we'll see if we can get to. We'll just keep exploring. By the way, did that place pop up after taking a picture? It did. Like I said, we would have to. It pops up as this. We would have to land at it, and it would tell us what the name of the property is. It'll give us like all the. I think it gives us the radio station. Yeah, it gives us the directions. Like if we were doing an actual IFR flight, which we're not able to even use any of the stuff in here for the IRF, even though it's set up for IRF. We could do that. So it's going to pay to land at these places because one, it gives you it gives you a reference point, but two, it gives you all your IFR signals. So when you get that far into the game and you're able to use IRF, you could set up all this stuff and be like, okay, this is the fly point. We're flying to this. We picked it up. Now let's change our frequency. That's our next fly point. You know, you fly to that. So if you're flying in bad weather, you can make it to these places. Now, landing at that little farm that we just saw, I would never land at a little farm like that in bad weather. We'd probably just go to the next airport, land, and wait for the weather to clear. It is a beautiful game, though. They got a lot going on. What's going on down there? Checking our fuel, looking good. I don't have any of the lights on. I think we should be running anti-collision light, right? Or no, nav lights. Should be running the nav lights. I think we should be running those at all times. I'm not running it. I don't want to drain. I'm trying to be, maybe take it a little more serious when I'm actually, when I actually own the game. Right now I've been pretty much careless. We did do a barrel roll earlier. I almost blacked out. Do a barrel roll. We got turned around. Let's see if I can do another. Let's see if I can do one inside the plane because I did it outside the plane. Here we go. Doing a barrel roll, trying to keep the nose up. This one's a little more perfect. The plane did not like it. Did you guys hear the engine shut off? Almost. The engine almost died. The plane was not happy that I did a barrel roll. But the wings stayed on. That's what counts. We have the wings still. The airport I'm looking for, I believe, is straight in front of us. And that just past the... yeah, it's just going to be on the other side of this little lake here. I am happy they added a zoom, so it allows us to actually look down into the valleys a little bit more. Like there might be something right there too. It's somewhat easy to see some of the man-made objects if you're really looking for them. But that gives you something to do when you're flying. It's like, okay, there might be something in this area. I really should pay attention because it might be something that's gonna help us out in the future. Oh yeah, there's definitely something there. I just can't see what it is. It's in the trees, whatever it is. we're kind of heading that way anyway, so we might as well snap a picture of it. I still can't make heads or tails of it. Is it a building? Is it a... Oh, it's definitely got a runway sock. I saw the runway sock. It's definitely... I don't know why my phone came out there. I had the camera out. I think they need to work on the wheel a little bit too, and perfect it, because I'm going to it and I'm clicking on it, then all of a sudden another object pops up. So the easy access wheel, I think, needs a little work. Okay, it looks like a little vista. It's got another small runway, by the way, guys. Oh, it's a little farm. It's a little farm. Yeah, still a small runway. Pretty small runway with a bunch of trees in the way. You're going to have to be going low and slow. And I'm going to go with... You're going to be able to get some upgrades to make this plane go a little bit slower. I bet you you're going to be able to get some better flaps for it. That gives you more lift. So that means you can fly the plane even slower to make those smaller stops. Like if I had a DC plane, like if I was flying the DC plane, I couldn't do that farm because it's not a big enough runway for that DC plane. But your dirt runways that we came across and the paved runways, those would be good for the DC. But this plane is this one, the way it's set up now, is still gonna struggle getting into that farm. Because I'm pretty sure if I'm on flaps 3, I should be able to fly it in at like 40 knots. I think total stall is 30. Like the plane's gonna just drop out of the air pretty much. Okay, that airport should be on this ridge somewhere. Or on the other side of it. We'll probably should just fly to the other side. Oh, there's something over there too. I'm probably going to test out the tent too. Probably when we land here, we'll shut down Chalk Up, and hopefully near a fuel source. And then we'll go out to the grass and test out the tent, because I'm pretty sure we're not going to have a place we can sleep over here. So we're going to need to get the tent and sleep. And we haven't had a chance to test that out. I would like to do that. Now there's definitely something over there. We'll have to see where we're heading next. But the wind... That's why I think the game's borked. The wind's not reading right. The wind sounds like sometimes it's hitting me on the left and the right. And that's just me going off of what I can hear in my ears. Okay, the airport's going to be over here to the left somewhere, so we're going to drop down a little bit. Should be a pretty fair... It should be a good-sized airport. This says it's supposed to be a fairly big one. Should be like down there. Must be further down on the ground here. Should be down here somewhere. That's the best part of this, trying to figure out where the airport is. Oh, it must be on the other side of that rock right there. I just don't know how high up or how low it is, so we're probably gonna have to circle for it. We need to check fuel. Oh yeah, we're gonna need to land here. We're gonna have to get fuel. high are we? 3,000. If it's still up here, I'll leave the fuel mixture. If it's down there, which looks like it's down, maybe. If it's down, I'll put the fuel mixture in. We'll go full fuel. I think it's down. Let's move the... Oh, nope, don't kill the engine. Almost killed the engine. I believe it's down, so let's get the fuel mixture fully in. Still looking for the airport. Don't have it in sight yet. Should be around here somewhere. We're going to bring the throttle down a little bit more. We're going to start to slow the plane down. We're going to let it sink because I believe the airport is not on a cliff. I believe the airport is on the lower basin here. So we're going to let the plane start to come down. I'm searching for it. I just don't see it. It must be on the other side of that rock then. And it's getting dark. And if this isn't a major airport and it doesn't have runway lights, we're going to be in trouble too. Because I don't think my flashlight works. Let me see if I can get it to work now. Flashlight does not work, so we're not going to be able to see anything in this cockpit because this instrument setting, even though it's IFR, it doesn't have no backlighting. So I'm hoping that's going to be a thing too. Like we're going to be able to purchase backlighting for our instruments, so if you do get stuck out at night, you can actually see what's going on with your instruments. I am not seeing this airport. It's gotta be over here. Oh, there it is. How am I gonna approach this? It's down there. I see the runway. Looks like I'm approaching it from that side in. I don't know if I can wrap this way. We need to cut throttle though. We got to get down. We're way up here. It does got runway lights. That's good. Get a picture of it. Well, actually we don't need to because it's already on the map. That's right. Yeah, if it's already on the map, you don't need to take a picture, but we do need to land at it. Looks like we're not coming in this way. I think we could if we side slip, but let's be safe and come in. Let's be safe and let's be safe and come in over there. So let's get our throttle up to a maintaining altitude. We don't have to go like crazy throttle. We're going to be coming in for a still kind of want to drop altitude a little bit. Let's go one set of flaps. Kind of want to keep some speed. Well, at least you guys are going to get to see some runway lights here. Somewhere over there is going to be the fuel. Got a nice long taxiway on here. That's going to be nice. I mean, they definitely have this set up for multiplayer. Because a lot of these airports have taxiways on them. And you have a radio in the plane, so I wouldn't see why you wouldn't be able to use it. Hey, Red, buckle up back there. We're getting ready to take a landing.
Oh, yay.
I don't even know what the wind is, and it's getting dark. So it's going to be an interesting one. Let's go flaps 2. I got some glare, so it's kind of hard to see what's going on. I see we got some trees and stuff. We gotta make it over this. Gonna add some power. I have no idea what all this is. What a steep descent here for this. Holy cow. Okay, I have cut all power just to make that. Come on. We're bouncing a little bit. We're bouncing. I'm on full right rudder trying to keep it straight. It is windy. It's very windy. Okay, we wrecked. Plane's wrecked. We just crashed a plane.
You did it now.
Yep, I wrecked the plane. Plane is fully done.
And you took out a light.
Yeah, it took out a light. Let's just make sure this is off.
Good job.
Plane is done. I think there's a place here to repair it if it lets me.
That's why you don't let a bear fly a plane.
Yeah. Well, I was hard rudder, but the wind, it's so windy, you guys. I know it don't look like it's windy, but it is very windy. Let's see if I could taxi it. I don't know if it's going to allow me to taxi it because it's so windy. Oh yeah, I damaged the crap out of this. Last time it wouldn't even let me push it because it's so windy. Still giving me trouble. Come on. Well, we might have to SOS the plane because it's so windy it won't let me pull the dang thing. Maybe it'll let me pull it backwards. Might have to SOS it. It won't let me pull it. Alright, won't let me pull it to the hangar. Yeah. It's just too windy. I'm going to let it sit there. We're going to go down here. Well, we're going to have to SOS it, but we're going to try out the tent first.
That sucker's smoking. Are you sure you're going to be able to fix the damn thing?
I don't know. I'm going to leave it there, though. It's got a lot of... Actually, let's see how much damage it really has. Let's take a good look at it. I wanted to get all that other stuff done before it was dark. I don't even know if I want to open the cowling. I'm afraid to. Get the cowling open. Yeah, the engine's done. The heads are good. The wheels are good. The prop's done. Yeah, the prop is done. That wheel's good. That's good. Battery's okay still. Oh yeah, we got some, saw something that looked really damaged. There's a lot of parts in here. The prop is done. I don't know if the flywheel's gone. What? I think that's good. It might just be the prop. It literally might be the prop and the wings. Let me check the wings. This wing's good. I think the tail is 89% on the tail. Yeah, I think it's just mostly the prop and the tail that took most of the damage on that. Oh man, it's getting dark quick. That's the thing about not having the flashlight. It will get pretty dark in here, and I can show you inside of the plane. You can't see a thing in there. And like I said, I don't even know if my flashlight's working. Oh, there goes the flashlight. It's working now. I couldn't get it to work, so it looks like it gives us a red light. I would like to have the option to change that between red and white. But red's for the night vision stuff, so you can see at night. Mainly why it's red. Boy, it's a long run down here. This is a pretty long runway. I borked it up pretty good for you guys. At least we got a flashlight and we can see a little bit. I'm hoping one of these garages open up. That way I can just like, okay, I need to fix the plane. It'll let me fix the plane even though it's not in there. I'll see if it'll let me do it. I doubt it will, though. And I doubt even if it'll let me open up any of these garages. That, you know, that's going to be the biggest test. Will it even let me open up any of these right now? This should be one right here. We should be able to open it up. This would be like the garage that I do all my personal stuff to it. Oh. Game might be crashing. Nope, hold up. Okay, it lets me open up the garage. That means we can sleep on the couch. We can use the... Well, it won't let me use the table, but it's there. That's the workbench. Let's go over to the workshop. See if it... I doubt it's going to be like, okay, you can... Your plane's here. Let's see if it does it, because the plane should be in... I think it has to be in here for it to repair. If it doesn't... Yeah, I need to taxi the aircraft to the facility to repair it. Well, we can't because it's broke. Let me test this tent out on some grass stuff. Should be able to put it like right here, right? Oh, it's got a little camp light. It says I can't place it here, then I was able to place it there. And we can sleep. Let's sleep until dawn. And then we're going to have to SOS, which I hopefully it SOS's here. And then we can pick up the tent. Plane's crashed. I can't pull it down here. Well, maybe the wind changed enough. Let's also go see if I can get into this building down here. That way I can get a weather report and see what the wind's doing. That's one thing. It's hard to tell what... How much wind there actually is based off the... Oh, there's the hospital for here. The little hut. Nope, it's going to be closed, so we're not going to be able to get in here either. Yeah, so we're blocked by that. So let's do the SOS, because I have not done an SOS yet. And the plane's just done. We're not going to be able to do anything with it. So let's SOS. No reception. Oh, no, you guys. I'm going to have to try to move this plane or we're done. I'm going to have to try to move it down here. That's not good. We're going to... I think we borked it so bad that it's done. We'll have to start a new game. Which isn't so bad. I mean, I don't mind doing packages. I just wanted to do some more exploring, but it looks like we crashed the plane. We're done exploring. Okay. I just heard something. It sounded like an animal chasing me. Let's run down to the end of the runway. Our poor plane is down here. Maybe it cooled down enough and I can fire it up and try to taxi it down here with a broken prop. Oh, it's still smoking. You know, the crazy thing is if I had friends playing this, they wouldn't be able to land on this runway right now because my plane's stuck in the middle of it. What is going on here? Oh, it wouldn't allow me to start it up anyways. The prop's so bent. Okay. Please let me tow it. Don't let us be done here. Don't let our journey end here. Don't let this be the end. Please. Let me get it in the grass or something. See if it'll let me tow it then. This won't let me spin the wheel. Okay, that kind of worked. If I can get it to do whatever I just did there. And get it to hit. And turn. Nope, I don't want it to do that. Whatever happened there, I don't want that to happen. I want it to where I can just at least pull it backwards. Oh, there we go. Look at this. Whatever just happened there is working. And it's borked, but Whatever I'm doing, it's sort of working. It doesn't like it, but... What just happened? Airspace entered. What just happened to the plane? Hello? Please tell me it just like put it in the...
You better get the plane back, because we're stuck here on this runway. If you don't get it back here...
We're done. The plane just disappeared. Hold on. Do we got any phone? We don't got any signal.
Good job, Casanova.
We're in trouble. We don't have anything. This ain't good. We're getting off to a rocky start today. I blame it on the wind. The wind was bad. I'm just hoping I get down here and it's in the garage. It said I entered the airspace and all of a sudden it just disappeared. And that could be... That could very well be a thing they got set up to keep you out of this area too. No, it's not in there. And we have no bars. That means we can't call anywhere. Oh, we're donezo. I bet you we're donezo. We're donezo. We try to SOS again. SOS. No reception. Well, it finally got me. Like, look. Your game's so broke that, your playtest is so broke that we're...
It's time for you to start over.
Time for me to start over. We're taking the plane from you.
Well, if you wouldn't have smashed it into the ground, it wouldn't have had that problem.
We're taking the plane from you. That's the end of that part of your playtest. Try to do it the right way. Let's go up and start a new one. We'll focus on doing the packages though. Hey, is it gonna let me enter my... Is the playtest that broke that it won't let me enter my name now? Did I just break my game, period? There it goes. Please? There it goes. Just to let you guys know, this is a playtest, so it's gonna have some problems. I've been having some issues apparently. Holy cow. Woo. This is different. I don't think I got this the last time I started. Proof of concept. That's new, guys.
This time, don't mess with your phone.
Yeah, try not to.
Leave your phone alone unless you
are
supposed to.
Yeah, I won't play the game There's a game you can play on there. I won't play the game. I won't touch any of the other stuff. We're going to just stick to running the actual playtest and going and talking to Clint, which that's who we're talking to now. Which we've read this plenty of times. There's no reason to read through it. I just make sure I go through slow enough that way everybody has a chance to look at it. He wants me to handle some packages. Clint's a pretty, well, let's just say he's... I don't know if he likes me. And it wants us to come over and read the facts. This is, I believe, where we pick our insurance. Except this time, I don't know if it's going to let us. Because now it says, see, this is what it did. So this is exactly what it did for my first playtest. I believe is what it did this. I come back over here and I was able to... Maybe it was the insurance red. When I collected the insurance, I was able to pick the insurance. Maybe that's what happened, and that's what bugged it. Because this is what I remember from the first playtest. So it didn't let me pick an insurance rate, because this last one we did let me pick an insurance rate. It had 3 different rates we could pick from. It wants us to check the weather.
Maybe.
Oh, there it is. There it is. The wind's blowing at 0 knots. Then it wants us to exit the briefing hut. See, this is where we technically should be taking the test. It's going to have us take the plane out and fly over to the other airport to take our flight tests. Like we know what we're doing. It acts like we know how to fly a plane, which we do now. We've been getting used to this plane. But when we first got in here, I mean, if I was new to flying, I wouldn't be able to get the plane over there. What? I took the wheel chocks off. Plane doors are locked until towing is complete. Oh, it wants me to tow the plane out. I don't know if that... I don't necessarily know if the doors have to be locked for that, but I guess that's what it wants you to do for this tutorial bit. Yeah, it wants us to pull the plane out to this white box back here, so we'll just keep towing it back here until we get in the white box. Here it is. This is like the initial tutorial, but I think complete safety inspection, it's optional. We've done it before, we're not going to do it again. It's long, it's intensive. We already know that the engine needs 3.6 liters of oil. You go through and check all your surfaces. You know, you come up here and you check the fuel to make sure there's not water in it. It does pretty good. I wonder what the chance is of you getting actual water in your fuel. That's going to be interesting too. That's something you're probably going to want to keep an eye on. That's probably going to go up as you get further in the game. You might get somewhere that's got bad fuel. Close the aircraft door. It wants me to inspect the fuel gauge. It wants me to turn the master switch on. Wants me to prime it 3 times. We're pretty much just going through the basic tutorial. Eon. This is pretty much what we went through last time. Quarter. Make sure nothing's in front of us. Taxi at a safe speed and check the phone at the same time. We got a message, probably from Cox. It is. Check your map. It's about 4 miles to the north. Big airport. You can't miss it. So this is where we're going to take the test. Not sure why we couldn't just take it in that building, but okay. And we're taxiing. We're moving. At least the plane's back to being green and not orange, right, Red? Red, I threw you in a different compartment. I actually got a back seat for you now. Red's just not saying a thing. That's what happens. I probably left him at the other place. I should be getting a phone call any moment now. Hey, you left me over here. You're supposed to pick me up. Well, we did get some. We did set out and we did do something. I mean, we did get out and explore. So, I think we took it as far as the game's going to allow us to go. Why is my throttle not going up? I don't know why I had to manually adjust my throttle there, but it would not go up on my control. Okay. I like how it says there's no wind, but it acted like there was wind. Because I was hard into that, and now all of a sudden there's no wind. I think they need to work on their wind. I wonder what graphics engine they're running this in. I'm gonna have to look that up and see what graphics engine they're running this game in. Well, we already know where the airport is. We're heading there. I'm very aware of where everything is now, especially in this area, in this little region. The airport's right in front of us. Okay, it will let me throttle down now. We're going to be landing over here so we can take our test. I'm going to try to land long so we don't have a long taxiway. I say that, and I land short every time. So I'll try to land as long as I can on the runway. Because that's what usually takes the longest, is taxiing. It wants me to practice my trim. I don't know how. I don't know why it wanted me to trim my nose down, but all right, we're flaps 2. We're on a glide slope. We're coming down. It's the normal thing. You guys know the routine here. Nothing special. The only thing that could happen is I crash the airplane because I'm messing around. This one's they do a pretty good job making you land at a larger airport. So they give you enough room for air. All the trees are cleared back from the runway. You're really not getting up to too much speed. As long as you land around 2 flaps. And I'm going to probably have to add a little bit of throttle to keep the nose up. I'm going to use the plane to run the nose up a little bit. She's sinking a little bit. I don't want too much throttle, but I don't want to sink too much either. Like, I should be able to fly this in around to, like, I don't know, 40 knots. But at 40 knots, I'm falling quite a bit too. So, like I said, I wanted to land long, so I guess I better add some more throttle. If we're going to land long, I better add more throttle. We're sinking way too fast. There we go. Nose is coming back up a little bit. I don't want to put it in a climb, so if I start to see it climb, I'm going to kill the power. Looks like I think I got the power right. We're going to float right in. Got just enough power to make it down to the other end of the runway. Is the plan. I have to use some rudder authority here. It acts like there's wind, and like I said, there's not. There we go. Now I gotta send the slip I wanted. Alright, here we go. Slowly bringing her in. Like I said, I want to land long. Probably penalize us for that, but I don't want to have to take forever getting down to this other end of the runway. This should be good. We're going to kill power completely and just float her in. Here we go. Floating her in. Perfect. Flaps up. Let the tail touch. Tail's touching. We're going to add a little bit of throttle and keep this momentum going. It does slow down. We will. We already got Cox texting the crap out of our phone. By the way, if you're new to watching this, every time you land, this compass pops up at the top of your screen telling you where you need to go. We need to go to the briefing hut, I believe. That's where we're going to be heading. We're going to taxi all the way over there. It's quicker to do that. Red, what do you think of the game so far?
Looks okay until you crashed.
I think they're going to release it for early access. You think it's ready for early access?
It looks like it's still got some bugs still.
Yeah, and that necessarily could just be bugs that are that could just be because they put these restrictions in for the playtest. Kill the plane. Let's taxi to the briefing hut. We're there. I don't know what it's doing. We're at the briefing hut. We literally taxied here. Okay. Now it went off as soon as we walked up to the door. I do want to buy some of these oils, but we'll wait until after the test. Interact with the PC. We're going to do the flights. Well, let's check the messages. Maybe he's telling us to do something important. No. Oh, Rusty. Okay. This is the flight instructor. Telling you about the use the PC at the briefing hut. Here it is. We're gonna go down to what's it want us to do? It wants to go to the flight school, so we go to the flight school. And we're not even gonna do the basic lessons because we've already done that. We're just gonna do the license test. Okay, the plane's rolling for some reason. I had to put the brakes on. Mixture put in all the way. Fuel on. Pumps on. Let's get the key ready. Let's prime this thing. I wonder why this is shaking so much. I don't think that's normal. I've never... I don't know. I don't think I've ever seen it bounce like that. I think that's just the game doing that. That's way too much throttle for taxi.
Click on the thing in the middle of that. Straight.
Was bouncing?
Where that start bouncing when it's bouncing like that.
I think that's the game doing that. It shouldn't be bouncing like that. That's not normal.
It's like bouncing like it's got a dead spring in there.
Yeah. Yeah, that's definitely not normal. It shouldn't have been bouncing like that. Now, with me moving, it'll bounce a little bit, but with it just sitting still like that, it should not have been moving. Yeah, like with me moving like this, it should be doing a little bit. It should be vibrating a little bit, but like right now, look how bad it is.
It should be moving that much.
No. It's freaking out.
And you're not bouncing on the ground. It shouldn't be bouncing up and down.
Yeah.
It should be smooth.
It might be too sensitive. Yeah, it's pretty aggressive. It's bouncing. It was bouncing pretty aggressive. Now it's fine. It's not doing anything. Makes no sense. Well, this is easy. We just got to reach 3,000 feet. I'm already going to start putting my flaps in. Once we turn, we're burning. Taxi to the runway. We're there. And we're going to take off. Here we go. Full throttle. Full rudder. Telling you guys, it acts like there's a lot of wind. I know the engine pulls it like that, but man. We're off the ground. First set of flaps out. We're going to let her climb. We're going to let her climb normal too. Next set of flaps are out. We should be good to take the other set of flaps out. Yeah, we're good. And since this isn't our plane, we're just going to run her full throttle. It doesn't matter if we damage this thing or not. It's a test plane. It's what we're using to take our test in. So we'll just let her rip. We do have to adjust the it turning like that. I'm not sure why it's doing that. It said we didn't have any wind today, but apparently we do. She's a ripper. Yeah, I was just hoping to take it to some places that, you know, that you're going to get to go to and when the game's out. We did that. We just couldn't do anything with them. I was hoping we would have been able to. Yeah, I bet you if we would have got our plane back there, we would have been able to fix it, but it just disappeared on us, which was great. Thank you. We're getting close to 3,000 feet. We should be hitting it in a few seconds. And then we need to turn for the runway as soon as we hit it. And then we'll prep for a landing. And we got to hit the 500 feet per minute. There we go. We're going to kill the throttle. I'm just going to bank it hard. See what the plane can do. There we go. Full banked. Plane is a champ. I just want to say that. Let's get the we're gonna land on 2 flaps. We should be getting 500 feet per minute already. It should kick off any time now. That's the biggest thing. Little bit of power, a scotch of power. It's scotch. Red, I don't think you're in it today. You haven't really said much.
I'm making sure that I'm just making sure that you're concentrating.
Concentrating? You're like, yeah, I better stay quiet. He needs to concentrate. We got to get through this. We got to get through this.
Making sure you're not gonna screw up this time and.
I'm trying.
Make a wonder of yourself. This time, don't face plant yourself. Don't face plant the plane into the ground.
Yeah, I won't come in too hot next. I'm coming in pretty slow. We should be falling about 500 feet per minute, but it's not counting it. I don't understand. Unless it's going to count it when we land. Like, we're well within 500 feet per minute. I think we're actually landing a little bit faster than that. Like, I don't even have any throttle right there. Oh, it counted as soon as we hit the ground. Okay. Feel the flaps. Oh, it sure acts like there's like 10-mile-an-hour winds till that tail touches down. And then we just taxi back, and that's the test. Now, if you didn't know how to fly, which, like I said, makes no sense to me, you can do the full test. But they make you fly over here, so technically you need to know how to do some type of flying to get over to take the test. So good luck. You're going to be crashing loads of times. Many times. Lots of times. For your foreseeable future. Until you make it over there to take your test. Good luck for you new pilots. Good luck. I do like they named the school. Red Shores Flight School. Commercial license test. Yeah. Now, the thing is when we get done with Cox, like you see right now, we're in the plane set up for IFR. For Cox, when we finish up with him and we get into our plane, you're going to see all of a sudden we're going to lose a lot of instruments. You're going to be like, where'd all of our instruments go? And I'm going to tell you, well, they went down with the plane. And they're not in our new plane. Alright, slowing her down, getting her over to the school, bringing her to a stop, letting us know how much fuel we used on the test, which it don't matter because, like I said, this isn't our plane. I'm not worried about that. We're gonna beat on it. Same with Cox's plane. I'm not gonna do any repairs. I'm not gonna pay any money. We're just gonna get things done as fast as possible. We got our first license. Yippee skippy. Let's get started. I don't know why it puts you back in the plane. I don't know why it put me back here. I don't want to retake the test. Why would it do that? We already took the test. We already passed. Oh no, don't tell me we got to do this again. It bugged out. Why would it do that? Oh my god. Well, you guys, this is great. I was hoping to get us moving forward, but the game bugged out again. Hold on. We don't want to restart the lesson. We want to leave the lesson. There we go. Because we already finished it. Yeah, okay. And it should have... I went down to back. Are you sure you want to exit flight school? Yeah. Don't put us back in the plane, please. Oh my gosh, I almost thought the game broke there for a minute.
Don't break the game again. Or you're going to have to reset and do it all over again.
Now, there's some of the messages from Clint. We're just going to follow what it wants us to do. Going to get our license, collect it. It's going to want us to refuel the aircraft. It's optional. It wants us to complete maintenance on the aircraft. It's optional. It wants us to sleep on the couch in the pilot's hangar. We're just going to probably just go straight to the pilot's hangar and sleep. That way the game doesn't bug out, because anytime I move I just don't want to take the chance of bugging the plane out. This is kind of where the plane got bugged out last time. So I don't want to bug anything. I want to keep it moving forward. So we're just going to go sleep on the couch in the hangar. And then we'll fuel the plane in the morning. Because we're definitely going to need to put fuel in the plane. Because that's one thing we do need to do. Alright, we slept until the morning. We're going to get our first message. If I can bring up the wheel and go to it. Here we go. This cock's telling us to take our first job. Let's pick something I haven't picked before. I think I haven't picked this one. It's in Boyce Gulch, Big Rock, Wild Valley, north of Morton. Yeah, I don't think I've picked that response before. Send me the details. Accept the job. Which I don't think I'm supposed to accept the job until I get there. Because I believe it gives me the coordinates. It gives me the return coordinates of 193. So I don't know what that's all about. And I think we might be good with fuel. We can make it there and we can fuel up before we leave. So let me check what the fuel level is. I don't know where the fuel pumps are. They over there? They're over there. Let me see where the fuel is. I think it gives us... Yeah, we got enough to make it there, so let's just head there. We'll fuel up when we get there. Going to Boyce. We gotta do that load. If you look on the map, it tells you like, hey, let's go to Boyce. You gotta go there, pick up a load, and bring it back here. Is what's going on. Because that's what the arrow means. So there's an arrow there saying this is where you need to go. You go there, pick up load, come back here, drop it off. Let's get the aircraft fired up. We got enough fuel. Let's get the master on, and sun's coming up. Now we'll turn the nav lights on. Play along. I don't think I primed it there and the engine fired. Maybe I did. Heck, I don't know. Anti-collision lights. Now we'll turn the landing lights on because we're getting ready to take off. Alright, let's get this thing rolling. We just roll straight ahead. We'll get on the runway. We'll take off. And we'll take off going in that direction. We're light enough. We shouldn't have a problem. We're going to go out to the left. That way we don't... if we have trouble, we're not heading towards a mountain. We will go full flaps at 3, though. Because this is going to be a short takeoff. This is where it can get tricky. Oh, I didn't check the weather either, but I believe in the tutorial the weather for this was like 2 knots of wind. Okay, let's trim to 3. We're going to turn the aircraft. We're going to keep it rolling, and we're just going to add the power. I just wanted to make the turn. Add the power, please. There it goes. We're going to be full power on takeoff. We are off the ground. We're going to remove the flaps. Sunk a little bit right off the bat. We're climbing. We're going to remove the flaps again. Go climbing and remove the flaps again. Let's get us out of here. We're going to pull to the left a little bit. That way we avoid the rocks. We're flying towards the ocean until we climb up over. Okay, we're starting to climb up over. I'm going to pitch. And we are definitely positive rate. We're going to lower it a little bit. Because I know if you run it too hard, you will damage the engine, and we won't get this part of it finished. So we'll lower the RPMs a little bit. We don't want to redline it the whole time. You definitely want it for takeoff, though. You need all the power you can get on takeoff. But make sure you pull that power back, because if you redline it the whole time, you're going to just burn the engine up. It wants us to take a picture of the settlement. I don't see it. Around me somewhere. Where? I don't know. Oh, it's right there. And it brought my phone up. That's what that's something that they need to fix. I pulled the camera up and it brought the phone up. Let's get a picture of this. Hopefully it doesn't want me to land there. Let's get a good picture. I think in my first playthrough, I forgot to take a picture of that. Okay, Boyce is right in front of us. It's going to be in that little valley right there, you see. We're going to lower the throttle a little bit more so we're not climbing. There's no reason for us to keep going up. Now, if I trimmed it down doing that, we would gain speed. I'll probably just do that. We'll run that RPM and then I'll trim it down. Yeah, we'll run that RPM. I'll trim the nose down. Okay, I'm trimming down. I just want to trim the nose down to where we're not climbing and we're gaining speed. So we're gaining speed in knots. Starting to climb again. I'm going to trim the nose down a little bit more. Should be right there. Should be good. Should bounce a little bit. Let's see it come back up. It's going to sink. We'll gain speed. It should come up. We'll let the plane settle. It's got to do a little settle. It's doing its dance. The only thing we did there was to trim for speed. That's the only thing we did there. Because if we wouldn't trim for speed, we would have been going like just above 80 knots. So this is going to pick up the amount of time it takes us to get there. Now when I go to lower speed, I want to trim that trim back to even. That way when we go to land, it's not doing anything weird. Trimming the nose, you know, keeping our nose trimmed down while we're trying to land. We don't want that. Here's where we're going to cut the power. I'm going to trim that back to even. So that should be even right there. Ish. There it goes. We're going to put our flaps in. Good. Flaps 2. Runway's right in front of us. Pitch to this over here a little bit, and then we're going to go into it. And we're going to add a little bit of power. We're sinking. No reason for the nose to sink right now. We're not past the... It'd have been nice if it settled over there. I might have just cut the inch of power a little too early. Yeah, I cut it a little too early, but we're fine here. We got enough height. We shouldn't be hitting anything. Yep, and just let her float in. Here it goes. Like, this gives you a long runway. You got the runway, but you got a dirt runway too to it, building up to it. Like, if you got a natural grass runway, if you don't think you're going to hit this. They made it pretty easy. Like, they gave you plenty of room to hit this place. Okay, I'm going to start cutting the power back. Yeah, it's just sinking way too much. Just leave the power in. I don't want to land way back here. I think it's sinking at a good rate. Laps her up, clean her up. I wonder why it acts like I wonder if that's just a wheel thing. Maybe I don't have. Maybe when I get bigger wheels, I'm not going to notice that as much. I don't know. Because it almost acts like maybe it acts like when I'm landing, the torque of the engine kicks in, even though the engine's not fully throttled. I don't know if that makes any sense. Okay, where's the flag? I thought it was like over here. There. We got packages to pick up over here. Kind of got lost where I was at. Oh, we got to slow it way down. What am I doing? I'm going to crash it before we even get off the ground. Okay. Kill it. Hit the switch. Lights off. Nope. We got our first landing rating. We should be getting another text, I think. No? Nope, we just gotta grab our stuff, throw it in the plane, and get out of here. And I might have to remove the back seat.
This time, don't destroy your cargo.
Oh no, I don't have to move the back seat. Yeah, I'll try not to. You have a rough landing, cargo tends to go with it. I even left the back seat in there, Red, so you can still ride in the seat. There we go. Yeah, we're good to go. Now we just got to deliver the cargo back to Morton, where we came from. Oh, does it want me to use the... It wants me to use the knee pad. It does. We'll use that when we get in the air. When we get ready to get in the air. Get the fuel mixture back in. Put this on. Can we just start it up? We can. It hasn't been sitting. Let's get the lights back on. There we go. And let's get some right rudder in here. We'll add a little bit of throttle to get us turning. We're out of here. We got a load of goods on us. Oh wait, we can go out right here. We don't have to go all the way around the building. There's a spot right here for us to pull out. Let's get that knee board out. It wants us to do the time thing, which for us, it's going to take it. This is what's going to throw people off, because it threw me off too. The time across the ground is accelerated, so this clock's going to be accelerated time, even though it's not the same time as your clock that you see up in the upper left-hand corner. That goes by real daytime time. Like, okay, it's the morning time, so it's 7 o'clock in the morning in the game, and it's going minute by minute. This does not. This is an accelerated time based off the ground speed, because it's not truly, I don't think it's truly 4 miles from here to there. It's supposed to be 9 miles. I don't think it's truly 9 miles. So this is, I think it's an accelerated time on this clock. You guys are going to see that. We're going to go full flaps. Make sure everything's clean. It's just before I hit the throttle here, we're going to hit the timer, and we're going to go full throttle. I believe that's how you're supposed to do the knee board. And then I'm going to slap that baby there for right now, because I'm trying to get the plane off the ground. And we should be coming up. Yep, we're off the ground. We'll pull one set of flaps. And the wind's blowing us over here for some reason. I'm going to adjust. Get that other set of flaps out. We're still climbing. Positive rate. Really good positive rate. That's what you really want to see right there. And kill that other set of flaps. We are up. Then I'm going to let her climb out a little bit. and then we'll trim her for speed. And bring the throttle back a little bit. Don't need to peak the engine. Okay, we should be up high enough. I'm gonna start trimming her for speed. The nose her down. That should be good right there. We'll let her settle a little bit. Our runway's straight ahead. We'll have to come off to the right a little bit and then slip in. Actually, we might go all the way around and come back in. We'll do it the right way. That way the game don't bug. We'll have to land the right way. I'm not sure exactly where I bugged the game, but I did bug it. We're gonna have to nose down a lot if we're gonna try to trim for speed. That nose was just trying to carry. Still nosing down, still nosing down. Still nosing down. Trying to trim for speed here. We're above 100 knots, so we're hauling the mail. I'm pretty much trimmed for speed. We are moving. This is actually pretty quick for this aircraft. I wonder if I could actually get it to go 120 knots. Let me full throttle it and see if I can get it up there. I'd have to really trim it for the... I have to trim the nose down a little bit more. I mean, we're hauling the mail, but I'm going to damage the engine, so I'm going to come off that a little bit. I think about right there, though. I could set it there. Start to climb a little bit. Need to trim the nose down a little. Yeah, there's gonna be engine upgrades and stuff like that, so you should be able to get that full 120, 140 knots out of this plane. It's just this engine's not gonna be able to do it. Like, I'm almost peaking it. But we're making good time. Let me check the board, because the board's gonna be like, well, you're way too early. I don't know. We're probably going to get there a little bit early, so it's going to be the edge of the runway. We're at 22. It might be like 30s time we hit the edge here. But I don't think it expects you to trim your plane out and go as fast as we're going either, so... Yeah, it's going to be edge of runway. We're a little ahead of the curve. But this is, like I said before, this is just to make sure that you don't get lost. This is like point A to point B type thing. Okay, I went from this point to this point. If I don't see this within this amount of time, I'm probably lost. So yeah, that's off. We can stop timer. We know we're here. We can put the kneeboard back. But at least the kneeboard does give you critical information. It does give you altitude. I was hoping that you could bring this up and it gave you, like, you know, the information you need to put in the computer. Oh, what is going on here? Okay. Something broke. Something broke. I can't control anything. What is going on with this kneeboard? Trying to get to the kneeboard. Okay. My game, we're gonna crash. I don't have control of anything.
You're all the way in the back seat.
I know.
How'd that happen?
I can't
You're
control...
not supposed to be back here with me.
I can't control the plane. I can't see...
Oh, you better be radioing SOS there. I'm not supposed to be up front.
Hold on, I think
What the hell?
I got it. We're back in control. Holy cow, I don't know what was going on there. It was doing a lot of weird stuff. Let's back the power down.
Stop switching seats now.
Let's get this back to normal. Check to see where we're at. Boy, that got complicated real quick. I don't know what was going on there. That was the game doing some weird stuff. I didn't have any control of what was going on there. I was trying to get back to my seat. The kneeboard glitched out on me. Did some weird stuff. I was getting stuck in. I don't know what was. I really don't know what was going on there. I'm gonna try to land long, guys. So that's why I'm doing a short lineup here. And we're doing one thing of flaps right now to drop altitude. If I do like 2 flaps, we won't drop fast enough. And we're gonna drop when we make that turn too, so keep that in mind. So I'm gonna add flaps as we make the turn. Oh, nope. Add flaps, don't take flaps. That way I don't drop as much when I gotta make the turn here. We will lose airspeed as we're turning. Alright, she's sinking. Doing exactly what I want it to do. Add a little power. Probably not as much power. We're going to take it as far down the runway as possible, because I think where we need to deliver is over to the left, so I need to keep that in mind too. Wind's blowing a little bit. Looks like 2 knots of wind. Gonna touch down on our own. Flaps are out, and we're coasting. Add some power. Get to where we're going. Come on. It acts like I'm giving the engine full power, even though I'm barely giving it any power. So I'm like hard into the right rudder. I need to kill the power completely. Oh, it wants me to drop the packages off to the right. I thought they got dropped off over there. But yeah, this is mainly what you're gonna be doing. I think when this comes out though, we will be doing a full playthrough of this game, because I want to see how far I can get and what we can get into. Hopefully, build up our plane together. I don't know, take the journey. I hope they have more than just this one aircraft. I doubt they do starting off, because where they're at in the playtest. So far, they've only advertised just upgrading this plane, but maybe in the future they add the other planes, because there's other STOL aircraft they can add. There's side-by-side 2-seaters. There's 4-seaters. I'd like to be able to start, you know, maybe delivering people, since we have seats in here. Now they got to pay a little bit more of a premium to drop off a person, because you're taking their luggage too. Where's the flight? Where are we dropping these packages? In front of us? Okay. This is I don't know if I remember dropping packages off up here last time, so
Well, that's what happens when you're not screwing with your phone.
yeah. Let's kill this bad boy. All these off. Red's like, stop playing with your phone. I keep pushing buttons I shouldn't be pushing. That happens a lot with me. I don't know. That's pretty much the gist of the game so far. We've already been through this part. I don't know if I want to work through it again with you guys because, like I said, we've already done it. I was hoping I got to explore more, but with us crashing the plane, we kind of ended that today. But I don't mind doing an early day, ending it off, make it a little bit of a, I don't think all of our streams have to be like 4 to 6 hours, Here's the completion screen if you guys haven't seen it. So you do get safety ratings and stuff like that, so keep that in mind when you're playing. There's a lot going on here in these ratings, so you're getting ratings for everything. You're getting penalized or paid for everything, so you got to keep that in mind too. Probably the more riskier the job, probably the more money you're going to make too, and you're going to be able to bounce farther forward in the careers. But yeah, you literally start off with a company plane. And if you guys watched in my first series, we fly it for this guy Cox, and then he wants us to fly in a storm. We end up flying it in the storm, and we get hit by lightning, and the plane goes down. That's going to happen every time. That's part of the story for the first part of it, so expect that, I just no way to get out of it. I even told him I didn't want to fly, and he still told me I had no choice, so... Yeah, that's you guys. This is Deadstick, and like I said, right now it's in playtest, but it's going to be coming out of playtest soon. I don't know when they're going to release the game. They haven't announced that yet, but it's supposed to be sometime this year. So it's probably going to be set for early access, and early access means it's still going to have bugs that they need to work out and things that they want to work on. So they'll probably put down a roadmap. I hope they put down a roadmap, because if they want to keep people engaged, they're going to have to put that roadmap down. But I would like to say, for anybody that watches this later and that's not sitting here today, or anybody that's sitting here now, thank you guys for coming out. Me and Red both appreciate everybody that comes to watch our videos. Thank you guys. Please like the videos. It helps our videos out extremely. Please, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, please subscribe. You guys don't understand how much that helps a small channel like ours. So, and if you've already subscribed, please don't. You don't have to resubscribe because you're already subscribed. So, thank you guys for coming out. Red, thank the people.
Thanks for watching, guys, and please do watch our other videos that we do have on the channel. It really appreciates our back.
Yeah.
Videos that we did in the past.
Yeah, we put a lot of time into these videos, so Red puts a lot of time into it too, so we appreciate if you guys go check out some of our other stuff as well. So thank you guys for coming out. I'm going to send you guys out with a banger, and that's going to end up today. So enjoy, guys. See you later. We get you a good song. Actually, it's playing a good song now. Let's just turn it up.